Guys, today we are going to discuss about the connective tissue. Okay, connective tissue. Tissue is what? Tissue is what? Tissue is the similar type of cells, similar types of groups of cell with their intercellular matrix, okay, to perform a specific function called tissue. Okay, group of similar type of cells, similar type of cells along with their intercellular matrix to perform a specific function called tissue. Group of similar type of cells along with their intercellular matrix to perform a specific function called tissue. Here we are going to discuss about connective tissue. Tissues are mainly 4 types, okay, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Okay, if come to that, tissues mainly 4 types. 4 types of tissues in animal body, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue. These are the 4 types of tissues, originate from 3 types of germ layers. First, ectoderm, 3 types of germ layers. Ectoderm mean germ layers, they are developed for the body. These are the totipotency character and stem cells. Okay, every tissue is, every organ is originate from the 3 type of germ layers. Okay, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. As we know, this is the epithelial tissue is originated from 3 germ layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. If come to the connective tissue mainly originated from the mesoderm. So connective tissue is mesodermal origin. Connective tissue is mesodermal origin. Okay, yes. And if come to the connective tissue, like what are the characters of the connective tissue? Okay, yeah, connective tissue is fundamental type of tissue of animals. Okay, it provide structural and functional support to the other tissue. other organs, structural and functional support for the other organs. It originated from the mesoderm, okay. Of the extracellular matrix is wide, in the connective tissue. Does it mean similar group of similar type of cells we can call tissue, right? Okay. What is intercellular space? This is the group of cells. Intercellular matrix is what? Intercellular matrix is there is a space between the cells. That is intercellular matrix. This is the space guys. This is the space. Intercellular matrix is very wide, mean there is a distance, there is a huge distance is there between the cells, okay. So, this is the matrix, intercellular matrix, the space is filled by certain objects, certain objectives. In that way, there are different kind of functions of the connective tissue, unlike epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue, there is no that much of space between the cells, there is no matrix, intercellular matrix, that much of connective tissue. If there is any matrix, there is a space in the connective tissue, does it mean tissue is supported by some other cells, some other spaces, they connected with some other particles, okay. We are going to discuss about this. The functions, in that way the functions, they can give support, provide structural support. Connective tissue provide structural support. As you know, bones, animals, bones and cartilages, structural support, okay. If there is any no bones, okay, there is no structurally supported, okay, structural support. And binding and connection, tendons and ligaments, okay, binding and connection, muscle to bone, there is a connection, bone to bone, there is a connection, cartilage is also bones and cartilage is converted into the bones here, okay, provide. And binding mean there is a tendon and ligament. Tendon is, this is the bone attached with muscle, this is tendon, bone plus muscle, together we can call tendon, okay. What about this ligament? Bone to bone, attachment of the bone to bone, this is the bone and again attached with another bone, this is the connection we can call ligament. So, bone to bone, bone to bone, bone to muscle, tendon is bone to muscle, ligament is bone to bone, okay. This is give the binding, okay. Transport nutrients and gases. Who can transport the nutrients and gases? Blood can transport nutritions into the body parts like glucose, and oxygen is the gas, okay. Blood can transport, okay. Defense mechanism is what? There is a immune cells that can connective tissue. Immune cells involved in the defense mechanism, they can protect the body, okay. That is immune system, defense mechanism. Storage energy, adipose tissue especially useful for the storage energy, mean there is a fat is stored in the adipose tissue. If come to these functions, what are the connective tissues? Bones comes under connective tissue, cartilage comes under connective tissue, tendons, ligaments, and as well blood also connective tissue. Immune cells are the place, there is a between matrix, immune cells are there in the connective tissue, okay. And adipose tissue comes under connective tissue, okay. Yeah, structure of the connective tissue. This is most important connective tissue structure, most important for Neet. Neat. Most important, this diagram also. Okay? Yeah, just fat storage. Just look into here. Fat storage mean what kind of tissue? Adipose tissue. Okay? Nucleus is there. Okay? Plasma membrane, nucleus. This is adipose tissue, one of the connective tissue. And macrophages. Macrophages are what? Okay? They are located, this is the macrophage diagram. They can ask you guys, they can ask you in the exam this diagram. They can give you this is A, this is B, fibroblast cells, this is B, okay? Collagen fibers, this is C, this is C, this is D, and this is E. They can give you A, B, C, D in this diagram. They can give you the blanks like A is what, B is what, C is what, D is what. They can give you in the exam. Okay? They can give you instead of like B is the fibroblast, right? A is the macrophages, right? They can give you B is the fibroblast, A is the fibroblast, like this. B is the macrophage, okay? C is the mast cell, D is the like collagen. They can give you mismatch, okay, in this diagram. Most important, guys, where fibroblast cells located, where macrophages are located, mast cells are located, collagen is located, where they located, okay? Yeah, where they located, as we discussed, this is the connective tissue is wide range of the matrix between the space. There is a wide, this is the tissue, connective tissue. Here wide range of space there, right? Wide range of space there, right? That is matrix. The space we can call matrix. This is the matrix, has these cells. Macrophages are there in the matrix, between the matrix, macrophages are there, fibroblast cells are there, and collagen also there, okay? Collagen and mast cells also there. They can give you this structure, If it is mast cells nothing but lymphocytes, right? Lymphocytes. Macrophages also lymphocytes. The structure of the lymphocyte, okay? Macrophages, lymphocytes 5 types, right? 5 types like B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes, WBC is 5 types. WBC is 5 types: lymphocytes, monocytes, okay? Lymphocytes, monocytes, agranulocytes, and another 3 type are the granulocytes: neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils. Granulocytes, which among these type of cells, which among the cells are involved in phagocytic nature. Phagocytic nature mean macrophages. phagocytic nature. Which among the following cells are involved in the phagocytic in nature? Guys, this is the most important for exam. This is the most important. If come to the agranulocytes, this monocytes, if come to the granulocytes, this neutrophils and monocytes are involved in the macrophages nature, macrophages, phagocytic in nature, phagocytic in nature. What is phagocytic? Phagocytic means they can engulf the bacteria or foreign body. They can eat, they can kill directly and eat the bacteria, that is phagocytic in nature. Monocytes and neutrophils, these two involved in the phagocytic in nature, we can call macrophages. Here the structure of the macrophage, just look into this, there is no nucleus. Agranulocyte, does it mean it is monocyte? They can give you in that form. Instead of macrophage, they can give you monocyte. And here mast cells mean basophils, guys. Basophils mean nucleus is there, right? Okay, bilobed nucleus is there, right? Mast cell. It is involved in the basic mechanism like defense mechanism of the support of the connective tissue. And especially macrophage, this macrophage involved in the immunity, okay, this is also involved in the immunity. But what about fibroblast and collagen? Blast mean to form, okay, blast mean to produce, formation. Fibroblast mean fibrous formation, okay, fibroblast, fibro mean fibrous mean fibrous, blast, fibroblast mean to form collagen fibers, So in this connective tissue, here we observe different kind of cells, right? Macrophages, they can give you the defense mechanism, immune mechanism. Fibroblast cells, they can give the strength, okay, and collagen fibers also give the strength, okay, mechanical strength. And mast cells involved in the immunity, defense mechanism, and fat cells involved in the storage of the fat, okay. Yeah, we going to discuss about their location and as well their function, okay. Fibroblast cells, okay, they can produce fibers, okay, produce fibers of ground substances. Location, where it is located, loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. They located it loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. Macrophages, phagocytic in nature, mean engulf bacteria, okay, and debris, okay, their dead particles. Where it is located, loose connective tissue, they located at loose connective tissue and lymphoid organs, mean they involve in the immunity, okay. Yeah, mast cells, they release histamine to heparin for the allergic. Actually, mast cells involved in the where there is a allergy, like any bacteria, foreign particle enter, it create allergic symptoms, like in that way they can give the histamine, okay, the mast cell. Adipocytes, storage, adipocyte storage, where it is adipose tissue, it is about mucus and blood vessel, okay. These are the functions of the different kind of cells in the connective tissue. Okay, we are going to discuss each level of the connective tissue later on. Okay, these are the fibroblast cells, macrophages, mast cells and adipocytes, main cells and their function and their location, where they are located in the connective tissue. Okay. Fibroblast cells, they can produce fibrous. Macrophages, phagocytic in nature, it is important, that is why I am repeating. Mast cells to release histamine and heparin. Heparin is what? Heparin is the, like, it is anticoagulant. Anticoagulant mean it is blood opposite to the blood clotting. Okay, it is opposite to the blood clotting. Okay, yes. So where it is located? Near blood vessels and mucosa. Mucosa, it is like histamine, they can release from the mast cells, they can reduce the inflammation in the blood. Okay, yes. Adipocytes, adipocytes mainly involved in the storage of the, like, fat, okay, in the adipose tissue. It is storage remaining cells. Okay. Plasma cells, okay, plasma cells involved in the, like, produce antibodies where lymphoid organ, where there is a lymphoid organ, these cells in the connective tissue, plasma cells produce antibodies in the lymphoid organ. Lymphoid organs are, what are the lymphoid organs in the body? Okay, where the lymphoid organ connected to the connective tissue, we are going to discuss. Okay, yes. Chondrocytes, okay, maintain cartilage in matrix. Okay, where here hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, fibroblast cartilage, the different type of cartilages we are going to discuss next. Okay. Osteocytes, osteo mean bone, maintain bone tissue. Okay, it is compact bone and spongy bone. Okay, yes. Mesenchymal cells, stem cells of the differentiation of the connective tissue, where it is embryonic connective tissue. Mesenchyme is the embryonic connective tissue from mesodermal origin. Okay, yes. Leukocytes mean WBC. What is the function of the WBC? It is maintain immunity and infection defense, maintain immunity of infection defense, especially where it is located, blood and obviously lymph, blood and lymphoid organ. Okay. This is about connective tissue cells, the cells where they are located in the matrix of the connective tissue. Okay. Yes. Again I am going to repeat it: plasma cells, chondrocytes, osteocytes, mesenchymal and leukocytes. Plasma cells located, the function of the plasma cell, produce antibodies where the location is lymphoid organ. Okay. And chondrocytes, they maintain matrix in the cartilage. Okay, where it is located, cartilages, different kind of cartilages, hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, fibroblast cartilage. Okay. Osteocytes maintain bone tissue, osteocytes, bone, especially they located in the bone, compact bone. And mesenchymal cells, stem cells for differentiation, connective tissue of differentiation, where they located embryonic connective tissue, and leukocytes, WBC, where they located in the lymph and blood, the defense mechanism and immune mechanism, their function of the leukocytes. Next, types of connective tissue. What are the types of the connective tissue? Connective tissue type, most important, guys. Okay, there is a question from this. Loose connective tissue is what? This is the group of cells in the tissue, So, there is a huge space between the cells, loosely arranged, okay, loosely arranged. There is a huge space between the cells, huge matrix between the cells. This is loose connective tissue, loose connective tissue. We are going to discuss detail about it later, okay. Example is what? Loose connective tissue example, areolar tissue, adipose tissue. Example of the loose connective tissue is areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Dense connective tissue, dense. Dense means there is a closely together of the cells, okay. There is a low space between the cells, okay. Mean matrix is very narrow. Dense connective tissue, dense regular connective tissue is there, okay. That is example tendon and ligament. Dense regular connective tissue, example tendon and ligament. Dense irregular connective tissue is there. Dense irregular connective tissue, dense regular and dense irregular, we are going to discuss later on. Specialized connective tissue, specialized connective tissue, okay. The tissue is very special, mean cartilage. Cartilage is 3 types: hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, white fibrous cartilage. Hyaline cartilage, yellow elastic cartilage and white fibrous cartilage, 3 types, okay. Cartilage is 3 types, and as well bone and blood, okay, and lymph also there, lymph. These are the specialized connective tissue. Once go through it again. Types of connective tissue, we are going to discuss detail about it next class. So, connective tissue, it is loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue. Loose connective tissue 2 types, okay. Loose connective tissue 2 types, areolar and adipose. Dense connective tissue 2 types, dense regular and dense irregular, okay. Specialized connective tissue 3 types, cartilage, bone and blood, and lymph also there. Lymph is comes under fluid, blood, okay, lymph. This is the about connective tissue brief introduction. Next class we are going to discuss about detail about each connective tissue. Thank you.